Good morning from the Transportation and Ticket Center here at Walt Disney World. I'm LJ with today's adventure stop. Are you ready for today's adventure? Let's go! And because the Tron Light Cycle run just opened 2 days ago, the Magic Kingdom monorail is quite the busy one. But today we're gonna head into EPCOT. And we have Monorail Black. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get on, but the doors are still open. Maybe it'll wait for us, but probably not. That's okay, we'll catch the next one. So I did the same to come over here today. I took the red eye, which is the overnight flight from California all the way out here to Orlando, Florida. I was supposed to land at about 5 o'clock in the morning. The flight was a little delayed, so I got in around 7:30 this morning. And here it is about 8:30 in the morning. And there goes the monorail. Bye. Well, you don't see that every day. We have one monorail there, one monorail there, and one monorail there. 3 monorails. And off in the distance, there's a contemporary resort. Bye, monorail. And you know, that's probably the key to little getaways, vacations as this, especially to places where you're gonna invest a lot of money, time, effort, possibly with the family. Things can be kind of stressful. The best thing to do is look at the birds. Sorry. The best thing to do is to go with the flow. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have an itinerary, you're gonna have a schedule you wanna stick to. There's always gonna be things you wanna see and do, but at the same time, you kind of have to be flexible and fluid because things could always change. Just like my trip today, I wasn't expecting a 2.5 hour delay, and I wasn't really sure I was gonna make my connection because typically I like to take a non-stop flight, but it still happened. I wasn't too worried. Little Disney bird.
Welcome aboard the Walt Disney World. Our first ride is inside the ball. For those of you standing, please hold on to the handrails around our journey and stay clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no smoking, please. Thank you. As we turn south, you can catch a glimpse of the spires of Space Mountain at Magic Kingdom. Nearby is Disney's contemporary resort.
Did you know that right on the other side of those trees over there, back in the day, Disney World had their own private airport? And it's not what you think. It's not a commercial type of airport, but right over there is a contemporary resort. And right on the other side of these trees was a little private airport where little private airplanes, like the Piper Cherokee type, could land, and also helicopters. And now it's just used for storage. You can actually look at it on Google Earth and see the remnants of what's left of their old runway. Not far from here is the Wilderness Resort, which is pretty cool. You can rent a cabin for the night. And right next to that resort is Golden Oak. Have you ever heard of Golden Oak? It's actually a private residence where for just a couple $1,000,000 you can actually live here on property at Disney World. What do you guys think of a daily vlog? You know, I think I'd like to do that someday. It's just a lot of time, effort, commitment to
to be able to put out a video every day. It could be short and maybe over time can grow to be longer, but it's something that I've always wanted to try to do someday.
Pretty cool monorail. It was faster than I thought.
And so a lot of you have been wondering, why don't you show your face, LJ? Well, you know, I had a high profile job for quite a few years, and well, I don't really have that job anymore. I'm doing something different where it's not as high profile. There's a giant turkey down there, 2 of them.
There's a giant turkey down there, 2 of them.
So I'm not really doing those high profile jobs anymore, so it's something I've been considering. I'd like to maybe turn the camera around to show you LJ and my adventure stops, but something I'm still tossing around. It's kind of cool being anonymous, you know, and I do appreciate all you guys following along on my videos and my adventures. Sometimes I have quite a few views and sometimes not so much, but for those of you who join me on a regular basis, thank you. I appreciate it. As we enjoy this Florida view on this nice 92-degree weather day. It's kind of funny, when I flew in this morning, I had to fly in with a jacket and pants because California was still about 55 degrees and Denver was really cold. That was about 28 degrees at my connection. But here today, when I landed, it's 70 degrees with a high of 92 later this afternoon. Just take a look at that swamp water. One thing that kind of trips me out here being in Florida, which is completely different than California, are the laws. The laws are a little different here. One of them in particular is the first time I saw a motorcyclist without a helmet, and I thought, is this legal? And sure enough, it is legal. You don't have to have a helmet here in Florida if you choose not to. And here we are at the toll plaza of EPCOT. EPCOT Center. Here we are. And I know you probably can't see them, but down there in the trees, every once in a while I'll see like this, almost looks like a trash can attached to a tree with a hole in it. It almost looks like it's for like birds or something. Who knows? Take a look at that empty parking lot because EPCOT just opened. And over there off in the distance you have an Orange County Sheriff's Deputy unit. One little unit and the Skywatch. Which is kind of ironic because this is Orange County, Florida, and Disneyland is in Orange County, California. Here we are as we approach the entrance to EPCOT. That there is the building for the new Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. And if you haven't been on that, it's pretty amazing. Probably one of the best roller coasters I've ever been on. So smooth and so like awesome. There it is. Cosmic Rewind. And it looks like Magic Morning Hours just opened. Flower and Garden Festival is happening. So these are the hotel guests that got in right now 30 minutes before the park actually officially opens, and there's already a 45-minute wait for a test track. I like how they transformed this building, which is now called the Odyssey, which is a cool place for extra tables, a cool place to hang out if you want to enjoy some AC. They use it for different things, but there's those little floating flower things there. Those are pretty awesome. And inside there's some really big fish. I think they're carp. Not sure. Maybe catfish. Turtles and whatnot too. And imagination. We'll see you soon, Figment. And there's the butterfly garden. Flutterbys. and living with the land. And the seas with Nemo and friends. Coral Reef Restaurant, I ate there once, very delicious. Front row seat of the giant aquarium, really awesome. Is that the word of the day? Awesome. And here we are at EPCOT. You can see off in the distance there, those Chevy Tahoes. Those are Disney canine dogs. They sniff. But hey, I'm LJ with today's adventure stop. If you liked today's video, give it a nice like and thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Do me a favor and subscribe down below if you haven't done so already, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye everyone.